June 10th. Professor Imez sets out for Chichen Itza with 7 men. June 22nd. 1 man disappears while studying El Castillo Pyramid. July 9th. 3 men disappear while researching the Well of Sacrifice. That doesn't sound like a fun place to hang out. July 14th. Professor Imez and 2 others vanish mysteriously while excavating the ball court. Only the guide returns. July 17th. The professor's notes and a few artifacts are found in the Well of Sacrifice. I don't sound too good. Professor Imez was an expert on Mayan writing. He read in an old book that the mythical Sun Key was hidden at Chichen Itza and set out to discover it. Professor Imez's daughter was a close friend. Since it was summer vacation, we decided to go to Mexico to solve the mystery of his disappearance. You know, just because we had nothing better to do. We're just going to go to Mexico and figure out where her dad disappeared to. Hello everyone, I am the MoeChicken and welcome to a new series. We're going to be playing Tombs and Treasure for the NES. Go! Go, activate, go. Alright, new game, here we go. Please input names. Well, if it's a boy and girl, you know what it's gonna be. So, this is a game that I only really, well, I've had it for a little while because I was so excited when I found out about it because I heard that it was like a, it was supposed to be a, sort of like a point-and-click adventure for the NES that it looks like, when we start playing, you'll see, it looks very similar to, like, Uninvited or Deja Vu or any of those games. But it's not made by, it's not a Mac venture, it's its own thing. And it's also based on, like, Central American archaeology, which I love. Like, one of the coolest things, you saw the reference to Chichen Itza, which I will do my best with the Spanish names. I'm not going to be great at them. I'll do my best. But that is a real-life location in central Mexico. It's an old Mayan city. And all of the things you're going to see, all the structures in this, are actually at Chichen Itza. So it's very exciting. All right. Maria's father's laboratory. His secretary is here. All right. I will look at his secretary. Hello, secretary. Thank you both for coming. I'm the professor's secretary, Anne. I can't tell you how sorry I am about what happened. The professor's notes were found in the Well of Sacrifice in the north of the ruins. The well had been emptied of water somehow, but it was rapidly filling up again. There was a lot of treasure with the notes, but they could only recover the notes and these items here. His guide, Jose, can tell you more. He's on his way here now. Okay, so this is, as I said, a kind of point-and-click game. Now, it's a little bit different from, like, Deja Vu and them because you can only select certain things in the environment. But you have, you know, the standard set of options. You can change, which allows you to change between Mo and Maria right now, and then eventually we'll get Jose as well. This is Maria. She has green hair for some reason in this game. Actually, she looks more like her sister, Bianca, but that's neither here nor there. So you can change your character. You can go, which allows you to leave the area. You can look, which does what it sounds like. You can take, you can put, you can use. You can move, which means to, like, move an object in the environment. But then you can also push, which means to, like, try and, like, push something over. So move is kind of like if there's, like, a bunch of objects on the ground and you want to kind of, like, move them around to see if anything's hidden in them. That's what you use that for. Push is if you want to, like, push a wall or, like, open a door or something like that. And then pull makes sense. Smash, I have concerns about from the perspective of our archaeology. I hate the idea that we are going to have to break some artifacts in this game. Join means to kind of, like, put two things together. So if you saw my my Survival Kids series, where there was those parts where we could, like, merge items to make something new. That's what join's for. Wash does what it sounds like. You can only do it when there's water nearby. Wait allows you to wait. And fight, there are fights in this game. So let's look at things. All right, so let's look at the notebook. The notebook is torn and only parts can be read. I must have the sun necklace to continue. I found it in the warrior's temple, but it was too dirty to show the sun's position. What? Okay. Who would have guessed that there was a trick like that in the El Castillo Pyramid? There's a mountain of treasure. ... There are demons in the ruins. 3 men have already been killed. The demons. I must get the sword of Lost Another Man. That's a terrible sword to have. We seem to have accidentally released demons that were sealed in here by the ancient Mayans. My only chance is to defeat the demon Tentacula. Okay, he's a big octopus. But first I must find the sun key. Alright, so one thing that kind of bothers me about this game is that, like, I always feel like I should push the A button again to go back to the menu settings. You don't, though. As soon as the text gets to the end, it just brings you back to the menu, which means I will often accidentally do the same thing twice. So, sorry about that. Lighter. It's a Zippo lighter, okay. Silver key, an 8-inch silver key. Sword. It's a 16-inch sword with a place in the hilt for a jewel to be fitted. Okay. Well, let's start taking things. Give me that. Feels heavy. Give me the silver key. Took it. Give me the lighter. Took it. Give me the notebook. Took it. Can't take it. Really? Something you would be able to take. Take the secretary. I can't take the secretary. Can I take the desk? I can't take the desk. Alright, so we are now done. We have acquired all of the things. So we can go ahead and head out. Oh, wait. Well, yeah, Maria can head out. Fine. Whatever. I honestly don't yet know what Maria's good for. Most of the time when I play like, I haven't beaten this game. I got about halfway through it, and then I decided I wanted to do a series on it. But I haven't figured out what Maria actually does yet. There's a man here. Hello, man. You're kind of like casually leaning against the wall. What's up, dude? Hello. My name's Jose. I worked with the professor. I don't know what happened to him. I'm very sorry. If only we had been able to find the sun key. The sun necklace? Yes, we found it in the warrior's temple. The demons appear to have put everything back as it was. That's convenient. What? You are going to the ruins now? In that case, you will want to go to the high priest's tomb to find the mosaic tile that will open the door to the treasure room. Oh yes, before you do that, you should go to the nunnery and find the Ixmal jewel. Whenever you want to stop the exploration, you must look in the jewel first and read the password so that you can continue later. Alright, so now we have Jose with us too. So we can change all of our characters and we can go. Let's get out of here. Alright, so this is the world of Chichen Itza. I actually mapped the whole thing out on paper. It's an 8x8 grid. And one of the things that makes the game kind of tough is that, like, there's not really any obvious indication from the outside of a building that you can enter it. Can I go back in here? I thought I could go back in here. And so a lot of the structures, like, I had trouble figuring out, like this, for example. This is one of the first places you have to go. As Jose mentioned, we need to go to the nunnery. Well, this is an actual location. It's called the nunnery. Well, it was named the nunnery by the Spanish conquistadors. By the way, Ed, feel free to correct anything as I'm talking about all of this, because I want to get the correct terms. So, this place is called Las Moñas, or the nuns, or the nunnery. But apparently it was actually supposed to be a governmental palace. So, there you go. But this is going to be our first stop. I've got my iPad here with the Wikipedia article on Chichen Itza pulled up, so that's what I'm going to be referring to. Nunnery! In we go! Alright, this is the nunnery. There are 3 statues standing in a low-ceilinged room. Alright, let's look at the man statue. The tallest of the 3 statues, the old man. Okay. Girl statue. The jewel fits perfectly. That's the girl? What? Warrior. The right statue looks as if it once held something. A warrior? Let's try putting the sword on the warrior. No. Okay. Can I, like, join? Join? No, I can't do that. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and take this jewel then. Give me that. The light dies when the jewel is taken. So the first time I played the game, that felt so ominous that I immediately put the gem back. But all it's actually telling you is that if you now look at the gem, you can get your password. So that's confirm password? What? No, go back. Exit. What? Yeah, okay. Check finished. That's really weird. Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, so I didn't realize what was going on there. But yeah, that's all that's trying to tell you. The girl said, used to hold something with both hands. Alright, let me keep looking around. With a floor, an ancient floor. With a wall. A statue of a girl, an old man, and a warrior. Okay, that's not a wall. Can I look at this? I thought I could look at the ceiling. Okay. Oh, we can look at our objects. Okay, let me look at my objects. Silver key. Oh, these are... Okay, it's... I thought it might be different now that we're actually playing the game, but not so. Alright. So we're done with the nunnery. So our next goal is to go to the High Priest's Pyramid, which is over here. Not this. This is El Caracol, which means the snail in Spanish. And it's like a... What is this place? Hang on, I'm going to look it up. I'm so excited to be talking about archaeology that I'm going to tell you guys everything. Everything. You get to hear everything because I'm excited. Hang on. Where is it? Where's El Caracol? Where is it? Oh, come on. No, not that one. Blah, 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 blah. This is not very interesting. Come on. Where is it? There it is. El Caracol. Structure with its unusual placement on the platform and its round shape, others are rectangular in keeping with Mayan practice, is theorized to have been a proto-observatory with doors and windows aligned to astronomical events, specifically around the path of Venus as it traverses the heavens. So there is also a structure nearby that is a, like the plaza, or the platform of Venus nearby. I'm just excited. I love archaeology. I love Central American, like, anything. So, this is going to be a lot of gushing from me. I'm sorry in advance. Where are we there? Okay, so this is the Tomb of the High Priest. However, we are also up against time. So, in the next episode, we'll go in here, and I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I hope somebody out there has heard of this game. But I also sort of hope that a lot of people haven't, and maybe this is going to be their first exposure, and maybe they'll go out and try it, because it's super cool. Anyway, I'm the MoeChicken. This has been Tombs and Treasure, and thank you for stopping by. We're in Central America. Hooray!